With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Returnable here for Hester. And able to get this out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards. They run on first down with Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Jackson. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Aaron Donald with a sack. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one. But because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw is Manning. He'll find his running back. It's Emmitt Smith. Here's 3rd and 3. A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Park, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We're scoreless after 1. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Jackson on 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. That is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there's no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And Jackson throwing once more. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Jackson on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They send Carmichael in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jackson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On play action, now Manning. Going deep here for Allen. And Manning intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Manning to throw once more. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From midfield, here's Manning. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 39 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Third down and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll roll him out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, Manning. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now second down and a few inches. Manning to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. To throw is Manning. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Manning. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by, there goes Green. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Manning. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's second down. Now Manning. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Play action. Manning. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Manning. Gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a